Today's episode of the Federation's Finest podcast is brought to you by The House, the feature film, now streaming on Tubi. After a freak accident and a night out drinking leaves two of their friends dead, the lives of 6 teens are changed forever with the discovery of a mysterious revive serum that can bring one of their dead back to life, but only one. Now torn into multiple groups and fighting amongst each other, these teens must decide who they are, what they believe in, and what truly is the value of a life. Stream The House, directed by Miles Ross, now on Tubi for free, or head to thehousefeature.com or at thehousefeature on Instagram to learn more. That is thehousefeature.com or at thehousefeature on Instagram to learn more. Hello, and welcome to the Federation's Finest. Heavy is the crown. I'm your host, Miles. I'm a filmmaker from Seattle, but I'm also a big mech fan. I grew up on Gurren Lagann. I'm currently watching Padalector and Gal Geiger with my brother, but I'm a die-hard Gundam fan at heart. With this show, we're here to lead 3 Gundam newbies through the series and see if we can figure out what this giant robot thing is all about. Fellas, it is my pleasure to say we are finally covering episodes 1 to 3 of original Mobile Suit Gundam today. We'll be covering this series in my own special order, emulating but not quite following the experience of discovering the show on Toonami or the internet in the early 2000s. On today's episode, like I said, we are covering Mobile Suit Gundam, the original 1979 series, episodes 1 through 3. If you want to watch along with us, you should go watch those. Gentlemen, get your Minovsky particles ready. Get your Musais and other class ships ready. Let's jump
Clutch
into
your
Gundam.
Haros.
Clutch your Haros. Yes. Who else do we got here?
I guess I'll lead things off this time around. I'm Leo, your local space cowboy. Sorry, Tom, just to be able to take the spotlight here. But I'm one of the new Gundam newbies to this grand old escapade. Watching Iron-Blooded Orphans on my own, but a diehard, a 40k fan. Can't say I know much, but that's because there's so damn much of it. I'm here for the ride and to stir the pot between Miles and Tom.
Crying inside because all of my hobbies are expensive. I am Tom. We'll get into it.
I am Kenneth or Kenny. I'm kind of familiar with some Gundam, but at this point, all the information I've known is kind of now been depleted from Origin, so now most of it is now smooth sailing and all completely blind. So I'm pretty excited what's going to happen in this anime.
All right. Well, before we jump into here today, obviously a big shift from last time. What'd you think of that animation? Just going from 2019 animation to something that is made distinctly in the dear past.
Holy antiques, Batman.
You're right. It's very 70s, very retro. I mean, that aside, though, because I mean, obviously, the Zaku's are pretty good. They're pretty well detailed.
Something that is they're much more dynamic. They move like people.
That's a good word for it.
They move like people, not robots.
Ooh. So there is
like
there is another show that's much better than this podcast, much more put together with 2 fine people named Tom and Nina, who run another Gundam podcast. One of the things they have kind of had an ongoing debate for years is whether mobile suits move more like people or move more like robots. So it's funny you said that, not knowing about that at all.
These are animated like people. Like these Zaku practically have eyebrows, man. I mean, they're expressive.
Yeah.
They're not iron suits. It might be because of the animation style, but it is the shape, the movement of them and everything is more malleable. I feel like, and that lends to a different kind, like a Zaku sliding to a stop and like pointing an alarm feels different. There's less weight to it. It might be like there's less frequently stuff that we get in scale. So like trees in the background or things to give us a sense of like the speed that Zaku's actually moving at. But in this style, in the 3 episodes we've seen, they feel like they're moving faster and more fluidly, and that's why I said human-like. Like it's almost like exclamation marks appearing over their head levels of expressiveness, and we haven't seen that before. What we've seen is like the mono eye like turning and then like flashing at someone. Like there hasn't been Zaku hadn't smiled at us before. Like.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's the first time they're doing the real robot thing kind of in anime, and then the first time they're doing it in Gundam, obviously. So there is.
Well, the Gundam moves very different to the Zaku. Like that is more robotic. It looks blockier too. Like it looks like you made it out of like modular block pieces, and it moves like that. Like it moves like an action figure.
Yeah, well, Kenny said the same thing earlier, and then I had to give him the picture of G1 Optimus. I'm like, oh yeah, arguably
yeah, same
connected.
thing.
Yeah, right.
All right. Any more thoughts from the rest of y'all before we jump in?
It holds up, in my opinion. It
absolutely.
feels fine.
Yeah. There will 100% be silly looking moments, but I think.
Oh no, absolutely. Like through the 3 episodes, there were moments I was just like laughing just because of the way it was.
Yeah. We're going to go back and forth to other series that are going to look closer to what you saw in the 8th MS team, and then of course the Origins at some point in Beyond the Origin. But I'm glad y'all aren't hating the look of it. All right,
it's very funny. The people I live with right now are watching One Piece and are in Wano, for those who know.
Oh, yes.
It's some pretty recent stuff. And so it's very funny just going from this world of 70s, anime that's 50 years old to stuff that's like 5.
State of the art, yeah.
Right, it's funny.
Joy Boy stuff. All right. Well, I guess we start with April 7th, 1979. Episode 1, Gundam Rising, and we get a little bit of an introduction sequence, huh?
Talking about the intro song itself.
I didn't realize it was an introduction. No, the stormy plane.
Long.
Yeah,
It is the year. It's the Universal Century. Yeah.
Yeah. If Miles has started us here, he wouldn't have gotten to play as all, ooh, what's a side?
That's fair. He didn't get to just poke and prod us, right?
Yeah. I wanted the discussion.
See what we know already.
Put your tinfoil hat on and talk about extra dimensions.
Oh, trust me.
about the resources, Tom.
Gaslight us, man.
Gentlemen.
No, I'm still asking about the resources. That question hasn't been answered yet. There's not enough soil on Earth to fill all those cylinders.
There are definitely some moments in these 3 episodes that I gotta be like, Tom, explain.
Gentlemen, I assure you,
data nerds, find the soil.
That stuff is not over. Not by a long shot. We got our little intro sequence, which is I think that is the most dated part of it, but it's good dated. It feels very Mazinger Getter Robo, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, you see a lot of it in the early animes, like even early One Piece had like a minute long, the money, fame, power.
Yeah.
That whole spiel, so it's familiar.
The Universal Century where people live and die, and then just the explosion.
That was hilarious.
Right? And die.
So dramatic.
Of course it is. Do you not remember the origin? They used every dramatic sequence. I loved it.
So, anyone catch the date we're starting in?
The end of Origin.
It is September 18th, 0079.
007.
September 18th. Almost a month from now. I thought maybe we could do it started on the actual date, but that didn't work out, which is fine. Thoughts, gentlemen, as we go in?
this guy fails his stealth roll, and nobody hears him.
Oh, a little bit more detail for the audience.
So we've got Zaku's in space, maneuvering in on a O'Neill cylinder dock, being all sneaky.
On side 7.
And then this dude just straight up hits a robot arm, and it floats directly into the door. Just clank, 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 clank. No alarms, no guards, nothing. They're just like, well, I guess you bumbled into that one, Bob.
Yeah.
And they keep going.
I'd say, like, I think, if my guess is that the Origin had, like, a lot more security in place for this. Like, if you remember what was probably, like, a month or several months ago when Kai and Amuro and Hayato got were at gunpoint by the security, because this is a military base. Side 7 is just a military base. I assume the Origin stretched out how much security this place has than it clearly has
Or
now.
the security is concentrated around the Gundam. But I would still expect, like, cameras or sensors, something that's like, hey, there's an alert that robot arm number 7 just got severed.
Yeah.
Someone should go check that out. But no alarms.
It's 3 guys
So
going
more
in.
war crimes are committed later.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yay, war crimes.
But
Yeah, whoa. That's why we're here.
3 Zaku's get in and immediately hit terrain.
You know, I love how they just immediately just here we go. Let me just unscrew these 3 things, and like that, we're in.
Yeah. We'll talk about the fact that they didn't cycle through an airlock later when we get to decompression.
Oh, yeah. Minovsky particles. But they go in, they see this little Golden Gate Bridge area, and then they see a car moving with a little familiar driving boy, or driving girl in this instance, with Frau.
Yeah, Frau. I forgot. These fucking names are already getting me.
Yeah.
Well, dude, you're gonna have to learn them quick because I can't keep calling them the Lord of the Flies kids forever.
Keep calling them Lord of the... Hey, that was the first one. That was the first one.
That's what we're building to. So I have a rule with most shows that I'll watch the first 3 episodes, and if it doesn't grab me, I'm out. Miles has an opposite rule for anime that he told me about, which is he watches
it every but the last 3?
No, he jumps in at like 4 or 5, and with Gundam, I haven't seen 4 and 5 yet, but these first 3 were all set up.
Yep.
And this first episode is here. We're going to introduce you to all of the kids who are like, ooh, I'm just learning my skills now. And then they're going to be thrust into the hard crucible of war where they're forged into iron warriors.
Onto the anvil of fire.
If you remember last time at the end of the episode 13 of the Origin, Tom gave a very detailed prediction of what happened, and I said, all right, well, you get a whole bunch of points.
I already know what's going to happen.
You predicted it. Spot on. We'll see how long that continues. But we get to see Amuro's house has recovered. There are no longer Wolverine scratch marks on the wall. As Frau, apparently, Frau either has a key or he just
leaves his door unlocked.
His door unlocked.
I believe that.
Yeah.
So my headcanon, I haven't seen much more of Amuro, but just off of like if this was all I knew about him, my instant headcanon would be like he is either ASD or ADHD, because this is clearly like he is hyper fixated and hasn't eaten in at least a day.
However
he for
long,
sure hasn't showered in multiple. Like he's been just so focused on this thing that's captured his attention. Because Frau Bo comes, like he misses all the social cues. She's ready with food, like she has a key to his place. Like she's done this before. It's like, hey Amuro, we haven't seen you in days. We're worried you were starving.
I love you saw it a little bit when I was talking about the moment when she was at the pool and all the other dudes were ignoring her. I feel so bad for Frau. She's putting in 110% for this dude who just does not care about anything.
Yeah, the entire time. Just every other sentence, every other word for this is just Amuro.
Amuro, you haven't eaten.
Amuro.
Yeah.
Amuro, look at me.
In case you missed it, his name's Amuro.
Very Rear Window Jimmy Stewart vibes of like, yeah, please leave.
Yeah. Yep.
But what's going on with these two? What's he experimenting on?
He's trying to rewire a computer.
Yeah,
Or reprogram a computer, something or other. And then she comes in and is like, come on, Amuro, you gotta get dressed. Come on, Amuro. Oh, he was rewiring a computer. That's what it was.
Well, if you remember last time, he had the components for the Gundam taken from him, if you consider that portion canon.
Which, I mean, we won't, because later when he finds it, he's like, oh, what is this?
Yeah.
Gundam? But I also love that he just has no idea there's an evacuation order going on.
Not a clue.
Like, he's so focused.
Doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I heard a siren.
Yeah.
Well, they
it's
must.
Like, as he says that, it's like a car rolls by. It's like, evacuation order, just over a loudspeaker.
They must.
He's just over his head.
We were talking about the security system. They must know that that Zeon is at least near them. Like, I think they probably picked up on Char's Musai, the Falmer or whatever he called it.
The Falmer.
Yeah. And even if they don't know that the Zaku's are already inside, so the security system at least was good enough for that. As Frau is like, "Hey, are you like coming?" and he's like, do I have to?"
Why?
Yeah. Very, very much the opposite of one Shinji from Evangelion in terms of nation versus steadfast.
Oh, absolutely, just 110%.
Shinji would be like, "What? A girl's talking to me?" And then goes outside and we meet Hayato again for the first time. What's thoughts on Hayato?
This fucking dweeb, Mr. Judo.
The small one.
Oh, yeah, the small one.
The small one.
Isn't that the one who got pushed into the lake by three children?
Yes,
that got jobbed on by children? All right, well, good thing you're learning judo now, bud.
Here's fucking hoping, right?
I cannot, by the way, stay away from the wiki for most characters in this show.
Yeah, that's a given.
Would you like a height for him?
Oh God, tell me it's like a tough, like
4'7".
He is 15
5'2"
and 150 centimeters. So I'm trying.
God damn it, freedom units.
I'm sorry, my tab is slow. 150.
Come on, Miles.
150 centimeters is 4'9".
Oh,
okay. I was 3 off.
No, sorry.
Judo too.
4.9 feet. So
so like 4'9".
4 3/4.
Yeah.
So 4'9".
Yeah. He's a short boy. Shorter than Amuro.
I love how he just immediately hates on Amuro, and it's just like, if it wasn't for his dad, we wouldn't be evacuating me in the first place. Yeah.
I get the feeling that all of these guys are not like, they would be neighborhood friends if they didn't like, if they were just a little bit more closer. But Kai is clearly a dick. Amuro's, like you said, like his hyperfixations, a little bit on the spectrum, aren't we all? And then Hayato and Frau are the two normal people, but she's got the biggest crush on her non-attention given boy here. But they hop in the car with Haro, very important. Haro's there.
Yeah, right.
And we get to our military base as the white base comes in.
Dramatic trumpets.
Damn right, dramatic trumpets. Give me a good image pan while you're at it there, Tom.
Yeah. What did we think of the white base? We didn't talk about it last time. It's a very large ship.
Big ass ship. Give it that.
It's a ship.
It definitely makes for the kind of setup of we can put any scene on this ship and make it make sense for how big it is.
It's a home base ship.
That's
it's perfect for a procedural home base ship.
Would anyone like to read a little bit of a wiki article avoiding spoilers?
Oh God, Miles, don't show me that picture.
Oh my, what the fuck? Okay,
Like-
yeah, it looks like a Megazord now that I stare
Yeah,
at it.
it does.
really does. It really does
Oh,
look like a
okay.
Megazord.
Who's got it? Who wants
It
to?
looks like
Pegasus
it's
class.
it looks like it's
Jesus.
designed
All right, I guess
for
I
land,
got it.
air.
I got it. Where do you want me to start, Miles?
All right, just title and then start going through that first paragraph there and avoid. Yeah.
All right. The SCV-70 LMSD-71, other known as White Base, is a Pegasus-class mobile suit carrier deployed by the Earth Federation. Through the first part of the One-Year War, the White Base's registration's name was unknown to the Principality of Zeon forces, who referred to it by the code name Trojan Horse, presumably because of its unusual equine shape.
All right,
After
stop
the
there.
war.
Stop there. Yeah. Very big thing. If we scroll down, we can see its power plant is a Minovsky fusion reactor. It is height is 93 meters. Its length is 262 meters, and it's fully armamented out. It's got a 580 millimeter 2-barrel main gun. It's got 2 megaparticle cannon. It's got twin megaparticle cannon, missile launchers, other missile launchers, aircraft gun. It's an all-purpose flying fortress sort of thing, and it is the Gundam kind of signature, our home base ship, quite literally, for the remainder of the series. All right, get off of that page, or you're going to see spoilers. But our White Base shows up, and we see the return of Tim Ray and my boy Bright Noah, as Tim is going over some details here on the White Base.
Yeah, I am too. I'm comparing it to the what size 40K ship does this equate to?
Well,
Miles,
yes, sir.
does that ship travel in atmosphere?
See if we get there.
Oh my god. Wow. This thing's tiny.
Minovsky particles. But yeah, Bright is like, hey, Mr. AMURO's dad. And he's like, who's AMURO? He's like, hey, Mr. Tim Ray, we got to get moving. And we get to see that picture again from the ending of the Origin, which is actually our episode 9 of this podcast image. What happens next?
I don't know. I do like the line from AMURO's dad of like, let's end this quickly so our kids don't have to join the fight. It's like, good luck, man. This is a story of a generational conflict.
And then he turns around. Well, turn around for 3 seconds and then turn back around, and they're right there.
Yeah.
But they have their little talk, and then nothing else matters because our king returns. I don't know if y'all thought that he was going to be coming this soon, but he is there. 7 minutes.
He feels
into it.
way less Ubermenschy, and it makes me sad. I feel like he lost some of his suaveness.
You feel like he lost his suaveness?
I mean, he still has it, but I feel like he lost a bit.
You feel like perhaps
It's almost like he's not telling a story about how awesome he is anymore.
He's not telling a story at a lunch table no more.
I think the Origin totally is hiding storytelling. This new voice actor, because all of these are new voice actors here. Besides for you, Kenny, because you're watching it subbed, which we'll get to later. Seems very much more confident. Him and Gren talking, they're like just like it gives off the feeling that they're like bros who have been to war and have known each other for like years. And it feels a whole lot older than 19 or 20, which he is here.
I don't know, he still does seem like a kid though. Like he seems, I get more like Zuko age vibes from him.
Yeah.
That's a good quality.
That's a good that's actually a very good thing, because this actually is the exact position Zuko is in. He's Zuko without a
without Iroh.
Without Iroh. Yeah, there is nobody guiding this.
Yeah, there's no moral compass.
Yep.
It's dead. Like
it's dead, or it is a sailor. If in
that Char blew up back in Advent of the Red Comet, man.
Yep. Hey, so this is where I gotta drop a little bit of a revelation on y'all. I lied a little bit. We are watching two different shows. I know I'm the dirtiest. The English dub of this show is famous because it is about 90% actually accurate to the original show. That 10% of difference comes in lines like, in the opening crawl of the show, they say, between the Earth Federation and the Principality of Zeon fighting, the losses on both sides have amounted to about half of humanity's population. Technically true, half of humanity has died, like they said during the origin, like you saw. But Zeon has not taken pretty much any major losses. There may have been some civilian ships that blew up that the Zabi family is either covering up or using as war propaganda and promoting, but for the most part, the Federation has not hit any major colonies or civilian spaces, or is even really trying to. Almost all of the losses are on Earth side, EFF side. But beyond those voice acting differences, did anyone care to go and switch it between English and Japanese text? Voice? All of the sound effects are replaced. Do you have a guess? All of the sound effects are completely different. Does anyone have a guess why?
Censorship?
When was this made?
1979.
When was this English dub made and aired?
That's an excellent question there, Miles.
2001.
Oh shit.
So there's about a 21-year timeline of wherein a normal anime would be delivered to a licensee when they license it with separated audio, music, and sound effect tracks, or multiple, more than those three. This was made decades later. This English dub was made decades later with a voice track that kind of just had to be filled in. Sorry, the audio kind of had to just be filled in behind it because they lost the separate audio tracks. Or at least Bandai never really handed them over. So when you hear the sound of a Zaku walking, or even the sound of that little mechanical arm hitting the Zaku in the beginning, that is a separate thing. That some talented musical ADR artist or whoever had to go and fill in. Not musical, audio. So what this means is, Kenny, you are actually our control sample here, because the version that me and these three are watching is actually a little bit different than yours. So if there's ever any big canonical or voice thing you notice, please let me know. The other thing, and we just have to get this out of the way because we don't want to talk about it. Yes, AMURO's longtime Japanese voice actor, it was revealed earlier this year, did some very bad stuff. Just putting that out there, that we won't be talking about that, but we are just addressing it right now. He voiced that character since the 70s. He also voiced, I believe, Sabody in One Piece. No longer doing either of those roles.
Sabo? Hold on.
Sabo. Yep. No longer doing either of those roles, probably ever. So, yeah. But carrying on, our Dumb and Dumber Zaku guys are who are supposed to be on duty. What were you gonna say?
You never answered my text. Are these the black tri-stars just without paint jobs?
Nope.
No?
We'll get to our black tri-stars at some point. No. The black tri-stars.
It was just the purple faceplate with the little red design was making me think of them.
Oh yeah, all of the Zeon guys have a kind of purple tinted visors here. But one guy's like, hey, we should go report back to Char. And the other guy says, nah, let's just start shooting. And they're shooting at this Project V mobile suit that's set up here.
Except they're not. They're just blowing up, like, GMs or gun tanks or something.
Well, they blew up what actually is about the first gun tank ever. Because, like, that cannon, that cannon check thing I sent you earlier, the Earth Federation didn't really have gun tanks.
Isn't there one on White Base later?
I believe, but the White Base...
Don't they talk about letting Trouble Steve pilot it?
Yeah. Well, the White Base came... The gun tank, the gun cannon, and the Gundam were the three new experimental mobile suits.
Okay, so this is an experimental plane full of experimental machines.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Let's give it all to children.
Well, because... nobody... Well, it was supposed to go to a guy who we met last time. Yeah. And that didn't turn out. But yeah, the attack begins and they frag this first gun tank here. They frag this gun cannon, excuse me, and then they take out a gun tank afterwards, and chaos just ensues as the colony is under attack.
I am also really enjoying the cost-saving measures in this,
All the
especially
image
later
scanning, man.
episodes. There are some moments in later episodes where it's like, oh, you really needed to cut down on your frames because of that fight earlier. Ooh, but one coming is this the evac shelter.
Evacuation.
It's all orange. Everything
Yeah, right?
is orange.
Oh, you think that was a
Different
cost
shades of
saving
orange.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. Like,
Oh yeah.
I also love literally AMURO looking like Fist of the North Star Kenshiro here. Just Frau's like terrified holding Haro, and he's just like not responsive to anything.
Doesn't give a
War.
fuck. Like,
war never changes.
He's still thinking about his
Right.
mobile suit. Also, technically screws over everyone in this base by opening up this
just here we go.
Yeah, and then runs directly into Izaku that is shedding car-sized
Whoa.
shells like,
Whoa.
directly next to you.
Please take the lead so I don't have
Backstep.
to talk so much. Yeah.
He walks through an airlock, Tom, which to you is important.
Is that an airlock? To me, it looks like a bulkhead on a ship.
Looks like
I
an
mean,
airlock.
Is it an airlock or is it an airtight door?
Yes.
Like,
What do you think, Kenny?
Those are the 2 doors before he had to go out.
were
Yeah.
there? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
this
So
several days ago.
in the hallway, there's that door which you can see there. This is about for the audience at home at 10:43, and then he opens up, and there's another little air
okay.
gap separation
Cool,
space.
solid.
Yeah, Tomino thought it through. Trust me. And he runs outside, and he gets to see, probably he's seen them on the news before, but he gets to see Izaku for the first time.
Yeah, real up close and personal.
Went then on road, goes to his car, tries to, I don't know where he was going. Talks to a
he
bunch
gets
of dudes.
stopped.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gets
right.
stopped by our unnamed lieutenant dude who in the
Other
origin
Federation
Who
soldiers.
blows up.
who was
That's
supposed
okay.
this
That's the guy.
yeah
That guy.
This
Yep.
is not a character. This is just some unnamed guys like, hey, beat it, kid. Who in the origin they make that lieutenant guy, and then in this he drives towards this shelter and gets immediately hooked by a gets
Was it a Zaku?
well
Yeah.
no it's
Isn't it their own?
yes. So let's talk about it.
Hold
Okay.
on. Wait. I gotta see this again. Wait.
Yeah, no, was it one of those missiles with a weird tether on it?
Hey.
I was
Yes.
gonna ask why they all
Yes,
look
it
like they have
was.
cables on them.
Hey guys, let's introduce you to a concept that you may think is fake, exists in this world: wire-guided missiles.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, but
Wire-guided
who
missiles.
shot it?
That was almost certainly an Earth Federation thing. All
That's
of the
hilarious.
Earth Federation
That's
guys
amazing.
have wire-guided missiles that they are using. And why are they using wire-guided missiles?
Because of the
I-
particles.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any sort of targeting system besides computers, which we talked a little bit about and aren't super
Yeah, you need
effective.
direct communication to your missile.
Yep. Because trying to hit Izaku is just going to leave it scrambled. Although it clearly did not work here, as it goes and takes out those guys immediately and are big, dramatic.
That's so funny. They created Lord of the Flies with friendly fire.
Yeah,
I
basically.
love it. I love it.
That's how this kid gets his death note. I mean, instruction manual.
Ooh, Miles, that is a screenshot.
Heck yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's
That's a
beautiful.
good
See,
frame.
okay, like that is why that exactly right there is why I can appreciate this art style. Like I might,
Right.
I'm gonna poke fun at it. There's gonna be moments when I can't resist, but that is beautiful.
Yeah. Do we get this? So we get. I love that too, and you can see Tomino totally stretching the peak of his capabilities, even for the timeline. So do we have a guess for the name of the missile car that they're firing these wire-guided missiles from?
Oh god, it's got to be something stupid, yeah.
Launcher Jeep 261.
The
The MX 25. I don't fucking know.
GML 73.
Well, good guesses, fellas. Its name is.
Of course it is.
God damn it.
Its name is Missile Car.
I
Missile
hate this.
car.
I hate this so much.
It is just called Missile Car. It doesn't even have a model number.
No model number, no stupid
Missile
list
car.
of numbers and letters, just missile car.
Yep, just Missile Car.
It's so silly looking too.
I think we
It
get to see
Looks
another.
like a 40K mail truck.
Yeah, there's an alternate version which we'll see later on in Zeta Gundam, which looks a whole lot closer to our modern artillery trucks. But it's the Missile Car, same thing. But yeah, the Earth Federation forces are giving it their all because they do not have mobile suits at all, and they've been fighting Zeon without mobile suits for 8 months now, since Operation Brace back in January.
That's not gonna go well, bud.
Yeah. And this singular Zaku is just picking everything up, and he finds in the shrapnel of this place a guide, a little magazine, a handbook for something called Project V.
Yeah, it conveniently
definitely
lands
will.
right at his, like, right in front of him from the explosion.
Dude.
It's perfect. You were
Of
fated.
course he's just like, what's this?
What's this? My new character ability?
I don't know why I give every dumb character a slight muscle man voice, but take it or leave it.
It's fair.
I think Amuro's a very bright kid. He's just a very
No, yeah, that is
direct-minded
his
kid.
ability.
Oh,
his
absolutely.
ability among them. He is extremely intelligent.
Yeah. People have
But-
been talking about the difference. I shouldn't get into this because people are going to hammer me for it. People on the internet get very upset when you talk about Evangelion and Gundam or Evangelion in EMAX space. I like
Miles.
yes.
Fuck him.
I like to just point out, just because we've all seen Ava here to some extent, very fascinating. Shinji gets into the Ava, doesn't quite know how to pilot it, but like kind of intuitions how to move it, and we learn why he's able to do that a little bit later on. Amuro,
He just starts hitting pedals, dude.
he starts hitting pedals and he
Just
reads the
yes,
guide.
yeah.
Like, what does this button
As he's
do?
piloting it.
Machine gun?
Yeah.
Eyebrow guns. What?
And
For a while, that's the only weapon he can figure out how to use.
Right.
Like,
And I love the line. He's like, the manual for the Federation's mobile suit. And then it cuts the credits.
Yeah.
Titles. Gundam. Mobile
Eye
suit.
catcher.
Eye catch.
Right.
Gundam. Sha!
Good dude.
And anybody wonder why the credits say Shar? Did that cross anyone's mind?
Other than obvious for him being a main character.
But this is Amuro's show, right?
no.
Huh?
Amuro's the antagonist. We're all living in Char's world.
We're all living in Shar.
Right. I forgot we're at his lunch table.
Yeah. He's
Well, you need to remember who his daddy is. His dad started all this. We're all
That's-
living in Char's world.
yeah.
That's fair. He is the son of Ziggs Dion
He
himself.
is.
Zeon
He is the
Sundaiku.
king who was promised.
Yeah. We get to see a little bit more of him and Grin on the ship, and we get to see an old friend too, who they're talking. Oh no, not yet. We don't get to see who they're talking to yet.
Let's make
Yeah,
the
Miles,
Emperor
I need you to
Horus?
explain this
Yeah.
line. It has a self-learning computer?
It has a
Yeah, what
self-learning
the fuck?
computer.
What's a self-learning computer, Miles?
Okay,
That is an AI.
it's an AI.
What is that?
It's an AI computer.
You son of a bitch.
This was made in the 70s, and this dub is from
Don't put some
2001.
genius toenail.
Yeah, don't you dare doubt our genius.
Damn it, okay.
Tell me though.
Okay, so Miles,
This fucking Jedi mind trick over here.
Miles,
Yes, sir.
what does this not AI do?
It learns
What
and
is
gets
this?
better at fighting as it goes on.
How does it fight?
It learns.
Does it use sensors?
It scans computer data and then learns from the computer data, from its visual.
What computer data? How does it acquire this data in a
input
field
data?
that is saturated by Minovsky particles?
With
Does it,
light.
it
Okay.
stores input data?
So
No?
what we learned, so the tactile data, the pilot data, and the way Minovsky particles work is sound and light are are majorly unaffected by Minovsky particles. There is in lore a Minovsky haze, which under the right conditions, I'm assuming, like if it's sunset at 92 degrees and the sun's at exactly 22 degrees in the sky at the right angle, I don't know. Allegedly, soldiers in Gundam have accounted for that there is a slight haze that you can see on the battlefield when a Minovsky particle broadcast begins. But for the most part, visual input is unaffected by Minovsky particles. So the Gundam's computer video and the damage the Gundam is taking and the tactile sensors on its body is taking in data and using that to scan the world around it and learn. And the Zaku's don't have that.
I wish you could see my expression right now.
I know. Hey, we're not even in the Gundam yet. People are scrambling. Panic is happening. And
we're prioritizing the military hardware over the civilians, like good Earth Federation soldiers.
the military industrial complex must go on.
Yeah.
And poor Frau, who got screwed over because this one thing I will bring up, AMURO did technically kill so many of these people in this base by running
So many
here.
people.
So fucking many.
Here, I switched over to the general channel. I forgot I was in the wrong one. Frau sees him and is like, "Hey, dude, we need to go." And then,
Not now, I'm
His
reading.
dad.
yeah, both Zaku's get brought into the battle. They start firing back at the military, and we get the moment that Tom's. Okay, so sorry, we're not there yet. They run over to AMURO's dad, and there's a giant white thing with a cloth over it.
I wonder what that is.
Yeah.
It's blocky and
What's he
vaguely human
building in there?
shaped.
Yeah, and
I wonder if
Yeah,
this
I
is
wonder what is that? What
Federation's
is that
mobile
thing?
suit.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah. So our little kind of retcon, I'm not going to call this a canon check, is like, yeah, AMURO almost certainly has never seen the Gundam before. The origin added that thing of him studying it. His lines and dialogue don't make sense for him having seen it here for the most part.
I mean,
Fuck him.
yeah, I'm gonna operate assuming that origin is true. I don't care if that makes people or whatever. I enjoyed that show. That's my favorite Gundam so far. So I'm calling all of it canon. Fight me. I don't know enough about your holy war yet.
Hey, gun tanks
Hey, we're not there
surely
yet.
can't be canon so far before now, but without Minovsky.
Fight
Still dealing
me.
with this. We're still dealing with the sides. We're still dealing with the segmentum solar of this universe. All right, this is still the Unity Wars. We're getting there. We're getting there.
But he has this conversation with his dad here, and he's like, "What is that? Is that an experimental thing that I'm holding the guide for?" And his dad's like, "No."
What do you mean? Stop it! Give me that.
An explosion happens, and then we get the first of many moments that has been memed for ages.
Dude, it's so funny.
Frau running over to AMURO.
Now run!
Over there.
Now
She
run!
like nearly blows up.
Well, describe what happens here, please, for the audience.
It's her being her. It's Frau being AMURO.
AMURO gets hit by
AMURO.
an explosion.
Blows
Sorry.
up, screams like the rent is due.
Well, AMURO gets hit. An explosion happens near him. Some blast happens near him. He
Yeah.
looks over. Frau has leapt over the railing here, away from this crowd of people for him. Her childhood love.
Yes.
And from behind, you just see a line of people get vaporized as she
She just gets launched.
forward
Like she
and
would
Haro.
absolutely be concussed after she.
Well, I think she is because we
Like-
get the moment of
And then we get more. I don't know if it's a product of the time or Tomino, but we get a slapping hysterical women.
Oh my god, dude.
Like, you're not listening to me, broad. Blap blap. Run.
But it's such an aggressive backhand. It's so out of nowhere.
who did she just lose? Who did she just lose?
And then
family
he
eventually.
follows it up with this ever so gentle, like, there you go.
Her entire
She didn't lose her family. She lost everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
All the adults.
There's no one left.
Guess what, guys? Lord of the Flies starts with tragedy.
Side 7's gone.
And as
At
she
least that chunk.
mourns over the body, literally walks over to her dead mother. Amuro's like, Frog, come on, you gotta go.
You
gotta go. Oh my god, and then
Run, Bravo.
run, and then just I can't get up.
But what I love the most is we cut from her inability to climb a vertical surface, which fair, to
Yeah.
Amuro just
Way to
full
go.
speedster lines, absolute sprint, like 30 miles an hour running down the highway.
He's an athletic kid. If
Like,
He
that
does
is the
haul
very
ass,
next
doesn't he?
shot.
if Char is the Ubermensch, Amuro is the good old-fashioned brown-haired American boy.
Sweet God.
He's not too political. He doesn't care too much about any of that silliness. But he wipes the tears from his face as Frau is literally like has had everything taken from her, and puts on his heroic look towards the Gundam.
Hurry up, Frau! I gotta get in the mech.
And he kind of go on.
Like, there aren't keys, but like keys in the ignition level of he just starts flipping switches and it turns on.
Right.
Like,
It
where's
is
the
made for it.
security, guys?
So I'll tell you right now, since you can see it. That Gundam series G-Quux that just aired now, the beginning of the show is what if Char got here before Amuro killed Amuro's dad, the other guy, and then said, what's this thing? And then he hops in the Gundam. And then where does the war go
That's
from
where
there?
the red granddaddy comes
It is
from.
what if
Son of a bitch!
what if Char did this, and Char is already a way better pilot, as we see.
Why are we not surprised?
But he takes his
I
guy.
paint the fucker red too.
And what do you notice? Let's just start talking about the Gundam. This is our first time seeing the Gundam, boys. Did you ever think about the fact that unlike the RX, because you've seen the RX 79s from before, which are based on this thing, did you think the cockpit was going to be pointed downwards like that?
Not quite.
That the pilot is facing the ground, technically?
The ground.
What?
Kinda, yeah.
I did not notice that.
Oh. Oh, well, there's reasons,
on.
but did you not notice that? He gets in vertically in the
About
seat.
1630.
Okay.
Oh, I guess so.
I know where this is going.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Do you have any guesses why it would be like that?
Oh.
Did you guys all watch the intro? Because that was the first thing that I noticed when I started watching the anime.
Did you watch the
Take it
intro?
away, Kenny.
The intro. Did you guys not see what that central pit is? It's a core booster. It's the jet.
It's the turtle ship. It's Tom's
I
turtle
hate
ship.
you. I hate you
If
so
you watch
much.
the OP
I can
again,
see it now. I can see it now. It's stupid
Oh
little
my
vent
God.
peeking
Yeah.
out right there.
This
It's
is the first
mocking
thing I
me.
commented to the miles. I'm like,
Mocking
there's
me.
no way that this thing is made up of two different things. I'm like, I thought it was one mech in general. Like, no, it's made of a core booster and the whole thing. Like, oh, this is dumb.
Aw,
This
It's a
dumb.
DOP mobile suit.
Oh my
so
God.
Fuck.
you'll get to see more of how it works. You can go back and watch the intro as much as you want. Again, boys, there are going to be many things like this I'm not going to say. You've already missed a few things, but it's fine. But yeah, the Gundam is facing downwards because that central section is a core booster.
Yeah. It transforms into the core of the Gundam. It's insane.
Yep. A little Getter Robo, Getter 1 energy. But yeah, he starts flipping buttons like you said, and he's clearly a natural talent, and we get our Gundam Rising moment, which is
First Gundam Rising.
yep. Back inside, friggin' Hero, the legend, Bright Noah, escorting people to safety. Doing what you do. My guy. Did anyone catch the general's name?
Nah, man.
No.
Puffs and stuffs. I don't know. Nope.
No,
It's-
no.
most of these characters haven't earned names yet, man. I only know AMURO because he's the main character.
You gotta remember,
And
Miles.
Bravo because respect, girl.
His name is Paulo Cassius. He is... Let me make sure I have his rank here. He is Lieutenant Colonel Paulo Cassius. Not much going on here, but he after he gets bedridden here, but he is supposed to be the captain of our white base here. But like you said, our Gundam gets risen by AMURO. He was the first thing he does.
Shoots eyebrow guns. Or, well, I guess exhaust vents technically.
Yeah, he fires the I'm losing.
Face cannons.
Face cannons.
He fires the Vulcans on its head.
I prefer face cannons.
Wait, no, hold on. Vulcans. It's a 40k thing. We're getting somewhere.
I do like how he's just panicked and literally reading the instruction manual. and
As he's
not
just
die.
moving
It's like-
joysticks, he's like Caboose in the tank from Red versus Blue.
If you didn't have literal plot armor, you would be
Plot
destroyed.
armor and instruction manual
Like-
in your lap.
God, it looks so dumb.
Well, Tom, how about you open up that link real quick? We have to avoid so much. So if you can be careful opening up that page.
No.
Let's read just a
No.
little bit.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Read the title.
Scroll through everything, Tom.
RX-78-2 Gundam. It is the titular mobile suit of the anime Mobile Suit Gundam. It was primarily piloted by Amuro Ray. Should I
Now-
start scrolling down?
I'll tell you where to go. It is now go over to that developed into side, and you can see many
I'm purposefully
things.
not looking at it because there are so many names
Well,
there.
one of the things you see there is RX-79 ground type Gundam, what our good boy Shiro was piloting. I have a question for you.
Ensign Pikachu.
What is this war called?
The 1 year war.
Your war.
Yeah, and then what date is it?
September
We're
18.
0079.
We're
I have a
8 months into this war.
9 months, not
We've
yet.
built 9 months. We've
Yeah.
built one. It's a 1-year war. So there are, let's say, 3 months left.
I have a
And
question.
we iterate on this how many times?
Well, that actually
Where are
goes
the resources?
that goes
Wait,
super
no.
far into the future, by the way.
No, the logistics.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But well, before we get to that, do
Show
you
him the car
think?
fact.
Do you think the
Actually.
eighth? You've seen the 8th MS team, which is taking place
Nope.
during this war. It's taking place elsewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Is the 8th MS team happening yet? Take your guess.
No. I don't think so.
Oh, wait. I didn't put date. I'm not going to scroll all the way back to my first
Yeah,
notes,
n-
man.
Oh no, it's
Like,
fine.
I
It's
don't
fine.
think so because
Okay, I will.
they said Xeon was losing, like majorly losing during 8th MS team is what I recall.
That is true. That
Okay.
is true.
So
I didn't
Theon
write
is
that in.
actively in
God
retreat.
damn it.
Okay, 8th MS team, you're correct, has not happened yet. Everyone gets points towards their next rank up. How far away
Oh,
do you think the 8th MS team is? When does the 8th MS team take place?
Whatever your answer is, I'm going to hate it, and I'm not going to agree with it.
Well, we're not getting that answer today. We're not getting that answer today.
79.
Well, it would have to be, right? Let's keep moving. Let's not worry about that thought too much. Scroll down that page to in terms of technology.
Technology and combat characteristics.
Oh, actually, let's go up to technology and combat characteristics. Let's start and read just a little bit.
Built from lightweight Luna titanium alloy, its frame was both lighter than that of Xeon's mass-produced mobile suits and much sturdier. Able to shrug off an MS-06 Zaku 2's machine gun fire with little to no damage, which led to the really expressive Zaku eyebrows. Its offensive power was above and beyond that of the Zaku's. The Gundam would engage in most battles with a beam rifle, making it the first mobile suit to have fire or power equivalent to a battleship's.
Stop
I think
there.
it was Char that commented on that.
Yeah. So they have not fought beam weapons before. Let's scroll down a little bit to the line in terms of technology. I think paragraph 3.
In terms of technology, the Gundam was equipped with a sophisticated learning computer, which could collect pilot and enemy
AI.
data during skirmishes and allow the Gundam to operate more effectively. The data from the computer was used by the Federation to improve the controls of the Gundam's mass-produced form. Yeah, man, maybe pedals aren't the way to go.
Why
the
are there
RGM
6 pedals when there's only
79.
4 directions?
All right, keep on
Yes.
going. Keep on going.
The
Skip-
RGM 79 GM.
Skip
in addition.
that. Skip all that. Go to in the Gundam makes use.
The Gundam makes use of the core block system implemented in the other V project units. Torso of the Gundam is mostly hollow so that a FFX-7 core fighter can dock with it.
Yeah.
This allows the pilot to jettison the legs and torso of the Gundams should the machine be too heavily damaged. It gives the pilot a chance to escape from the legs and torso.
Yep. All right, so stop there.
Sorry,
Close
sorry.
that
How are
page.
you ejecting the legs and torso and keeping? Is that including the arms? What's left?
Stop right there.
Like
Whoa.
just the head?
The Gundam frame.
He's not in.
Mm.
Mal, I'm so confused.
Yeah, that's some questions left there. Let's
No,
go.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So,
That's not how bodies work.
yeah,
Well,
well,
here we go.
let's go back.
No,
AMURO
because-
is in
no.
the middle of battle.
No, because he's in the bottom chest.
Yeah, the bottom chest
use
becomes
your question,
the bottom
Tom. You have
chest.
your power. Use
You
your
do.
ability.
You can't answer if you want
No,
to. You
because
get
we're
one per
gonna-
series.
No, because now I know for a fact we're gonna see Amuro do this.
Mm.
Char's gonna beat him up within an inch of his life, and that core fighter dude that's all like pit bully is gonna come down and
FX
save him.
Core fighter.
Mm.
Fucking.
It's gonna happen.
All right. Well, let's see if that comes through. Back at the episode about 1811, we get to see what we were just talking about there. The Zaku fires the cannon at the body of the Zaku. Oh, sorry, he fires his machine gun at the body of the Gundam, and it basically does no damage.
It just bounces off of him. Yeah.
It just shrugs off of him. We also get to see the other pilot is the other Zaku dude is like, dude, you're not
you need
sure
to
which
stop.
bro, we need to leave. But here, keep
Why
on
are you still doing this?
keep on going. Y'all lead the discussion. I'm talking too much. We get our Gundam Rising at 1814 of it sitting up for the first time.
And then we
Yeah.
get some Rock'em Sock'em robots and just
Hell yeah.
ripping,
Yeah,
Like
what happened?
badass
Describe
5
it.
minutes robots.
ripping respirators.
Ripping respirators.
Respirators. Heck yeah.
And then, dude, I love the slice in
beam
half
saber.
with the just close up yelling and speed lines.
Yeah, so he
I
takes
All the
out
speed lines.
Absolutely.
he
Just-
takes out one first.
Yep,
and,
rips off his
It was,
respirator.
and then that was his dad thrown into space with a violent decompression, was it not?
That appears to be Amuro's dad, who was launched into space by him.
Bye.
Well, he's
Hope you have
Somewhere.
an extra bottle.
But he rips
So
off that
his dad's dead.
respirator. He uses our targeting system that you saw Shiro use in the RX-79 that we talked about
Force, Luke.
off screen. That's like, yes, we have to use
the
this
faults.
because we don't have because of Minovsky particles.
Yeah.
He rips off the face component, the respirator, and what happens next, Tom? Because you just talked about it. We have the beam sabers, which are really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a core hit, so explosion, blasts a hole in the
Oh.
side.
Hey,
Bye, bye, Dad.
hey, let's go back to our mystery. Last time we
What?
left
What
off,
mystery, man?
the mystery, part 4, which we explained Minovsky particles. We're not going to talk about last time, if y'all can see that. Who's ready for the mystery part 5?
You're saying this just gets bigger?
Miles.
All right.
I'm so tired.
I'm tired about.
The Minovsky fusion reactor is a literal nuclear reactor made from quantum particles. Since beam weapons are derived from its energy, if you slice a mobile suit, Gundam, Zaku, GM, or anything with a Minovsky reactor, it will detonate in a mini nuclear explosion. Normal projectile weaponry does not do this, even if it collides with a Minovsky reactor. The Federation...
It has to be a beam saber or gun.
Yep, the Federation and Zeon realized the potential ecological harm this could do, and since they all wanted Earth and signed the Antarctic Treaty, they made it with the terms that no clear detonations outside of space, on Earth or inside a space colony, could take place. This means
That's
twofold.
why that's there.
The Federation has to fight with a handicap to be particularly careful with how and if they fire on Zaku's and other Zeon suits to avoid fallout. And Zeon just doesn't have small arms, just doesn't have beam weaponry at all. I had a whole bunch of typos in there, forgive me. And since
doesn't Ensign Pikachu have a beam sword?
He does,
Oh,
yeah.
he did, yeah.
So we talked about this. They have beam weaponry, and since they both have Minovsky reactors, they both have to play by these rules. So
Wait,
But
hold
they're
on.
on Earth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're in the colony right
In
now.
Southeast Asia.
Yep.
So by
So
if he hits it with a beam,
If he hits the reactor. So remember when we were watching the 8th MS team, and I was
Well,
yeah,
like,
they kept going for hand shots and stuff.
hand shots with the beam weaponry, but anytime they pulled out a machine gun, we now have our rules of engagement here. The
Miles.
Federation. Mhm.
I have a guess to that question you asked a little bit ago.
Well, which question?
The question of when do you think the 8th MS team takes place?
Yes, sir. When do you
Because
think?
obviously it hasn't happened yet.
Yes.
However, in lieu of new information, I'm going to take a guess and say that it is in the latter half of this 1 year war.
Well, we are in the latter half. We're in September.
Well, it's the Antarctic Treaty.
Yeah, okay, but let's
that's
not forget
so
that
cool.
in the 8th MS team was in December because it was during Christmas. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
when the
so
children
at
of
the
colony
end-
were there.
No. The Antarctic Treaty is happening while Guineas is having his meltdown.
No. So the Antarctic Treaty
No.
happened earlier, during the origin.
Did it?
Yeah. The Antarctic Treaty.
It's not how it was presented.
Because they finalize it, if I remember.
Because he's like, damn that guy and his Antarctic Treaty.
The Antarctic
It sounded like
Treaty
it just happened.
is signed January 31st. So the Antarctic Treaty has been signed for 8 months.
Right, and 8th MS takes place in December.
It surely has to take place after this and after January.
There was snow.
There was snow on the
No,
well, also
because of the ecological nightmare
was
of
it
the, of the
all a
colony
dream?
crashing
God damn
into
it.
the earth.
so that was what I brought on our mystery, and forgive me, I didn't realize how many typos were in that. I wrote that down in a little note
That
sheet.
was a grammar.
Yeah. So
grammatical
essentially,
nightmare.
the way our rules of engagements are, you can destroy Zaku's and you can destroy Gundams. You can even hit a Minovsky reactor, but if you hit that reactor with anything that's not a beam, you better be in space, or else you broke the Minovsky. You broke the Antarctic
The
Treaty.
Geneva Convention, the fucking, oh my god, the hold on.
The Antarctic Treaty.
No, hold on, there's a 40, the treaty, no, wait.
I didn't know there was a 40K equivalent.
This might be a bit of a stretch to those who know, but the meeting of Nicaea, that's what it was.
Ooh, what is that?
Getting a link for you here. Council of Nicaea. Of course I misspelled Nicaea.
Yeah. But just to summarize, AMURO and whatever Federation mobile suits from here on out that have beam weapons have to play a weird game of, we can destroy these things. It's just if we hit the core with anything that's a beam, we blew up this entire treaty, and Zeon can kind of start dropping more colonies. Also, what did AMURO just do? He broke the treaty.
Nice to do.
Just broke the treaty.
He just broke the treaty. Will that be honored? Will it not? We gotta see. But, yeah, AMURO slices open this Zaku and makes a giant explosion.
Yeah. Alright, yep. So AMURO is just Magnus the Red. I have come to this conclusion. The Council of Nicaea, since you asked,
Yes, sir.
was basically so Magnus was the Primarch of the Thousand Suns, who were known for their psychic capabilities. Council of Nicaea was basically like, hey, there are psychers, basically wizards, basically, non-humans, who are calling upon the powers of the archenemy to assist us. Should this be allowed? And the consensus was no, this should not be allowed. it took Magnus and his sons about approximately 5 seconds, or in this case, as long as it took Amuro here to blow up that Zaku to break said ruling.
That's so good.
Combine this with the book that just magically fell in his lap, aka the Book of Magnus, because that is a thing. Amuro is Magnus. I rest my case.
Hey, well, Amuro didn't know what he's doing. Amuro doesn't even know that he launched his dad into space. Do you think his
And
dad's...
Magnus did nothing wrong. Fuck off.
Do you think Amuro's dad's alive, by the way? Any guesses?
Oh,
God, I hope so. Just
he does not have enough air. He's dead.
But does he have enough plot armor, Tom?
No.
No, because they fly away from Side 7 after this. He's dead.
Dude, he
He's
gets
on the
blasted
floor. He's dead.
at the speed of light out of the hole of this thing. It's so crazy.
Best case scenario, he asphyxiates.
Any guesses? You guys get points whenever
Best
I ask
case.
any questions here. So
I'm gonna go with yes. I'm gonna go against the grain. Fuck you, Tom.
No.
He's alive.
Okay. What do I think narratively? Probably alive.
all right.
Oh, what should he be? He's dead.
I'll let you
dead,
know.
Miles.
Tomino is
He's
a
dead.
very practical person. Either one of those could be happening.
I'm gonna go with he's dead then. He needs to be dead. He's so dead.
Kenny?
I think he's still alive. Just plot.
Aggressively dead.
He's the
Really
dad
dead,
of
plot-wise, he's alive.
I think because Amuro thematically is so polar opposite of Char, he's alive.
Well, are they polar opposites?
No.
what do
Not
you think?
polar
No.
opposites, but
No.
but
Amuro needs to be traumatized.
look, Amuro has
Suffering
got
both
enough
ways.
issues. We saw that
Nope.
with the
Nope.
not eating. Tom, come on.
1 second.
No,
Keep going.
those are not issues. Those are character traits. We have established who he is. Now we need to put him through the ringer and see who he
He's in
becomes.
a mech.
Nope. He needs to be traumatized.
Suffering
Okay,
builds
how
characters.
Evangelion do you want to
He
get
needs-
this?
He needs to commit war crimes, have
just
his
did.
childhood crush tell him he committed war crimes, acknowledge that he committed war crimes, identify the fact he doesn't know how he feels about that he committed war crimes, then he needs to continue committing war crimes, search his feelings, know it to be true that he's fighting himself. He and Char are mirrors. And then they kill each other in a suicide pact and kiss.
Brilliant.
Cinema.
Well, I will let you know, Tom. You may have several years worth of
hilarious.
works to see if you are correct, but we're gonna get to them. Surely you will.
I'm sure there is a fanfic out there where Amuro and Char
1000%.
kiss.
Oh, Tom.
It's on
Tom,
the internet.
this
There's
is
porn of it.
Nightmare.
Tom, this is the original Yaoi linking. This is the original OTP pairing, my
this
friend.
crawled so that what is it? Twinkie.
Let's be clear. Actually, historically, the original pairing would be Kirk and Spock
Yeah.
because
that's fine.
fanfic originated with women writing Mary Sue Star Trek fanfics.
True. But
Fair
in
enough,
terms of
fair enough.
anime terms, you are looking at, besides like maybe Devilman,
Tweak and
like
Craig.
this is you are looking at the original Tweak and Craig. But let's see if that's true, Tom. I assure you, we won't have to go all the way to turn A to see if you're correct. But everything everything you said there may or may not come true. But we can see
I think
Amuro.
he's alive.
Okay. Well, hey, all these things are noted. Amuro, quick learner, just to show. So each one of these Gundam pilots, each one of these protagonists is going to fight very differently. And I just want to point that out. Amuro sliced a Zaku in half, almost dies to a nuclear explosion, right? It's a good thing that the Gundam has, like, nuclear protection shielding on it.
And Amuro has plot armor.
It's almost
Yep.
like they thought of that.
The Zaku's, and it's kind of weird because it's off in that shot. The Zaku's core is in its, like, upper, lower, basically codpiece region. It's basically where
And it's crotch.
Yeah, it's in its crotch, where its balls are. He learns very quickly, in 2 seconds later, when the other Zaku pilot leaps at him, he learns that go where the pilot seat is in the upper chest and avoids a nuclear explosion. He is a fast adapter.
He's a smart boy.
He's a smart boy.
Stabs instead of slices through the mech. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only he had the genetics to match tisk tisk.
Well, we end off with Bright in them having the Gundam walk over, and does this screenshot look a little familiar to you at all? Around 2237.
MS? No?
Oh, you've actually seen this picture before. This is the famous Gundam standing shot from the MS Era's art book that I gave to y'all before. Yep. Keep on talking so I can find it for you real quick. Just so we don't have dead air. We never want dead air on the podcast.
Comes on back and just like, I need to learn the name of that pilot.
I'm going to be shocked very soon when I find out that pilot is a child. And then I'm going to let him pilot anyway. Because the old man who is injured just enough to not participate told me to let the kid do it.
Yeah, Paige.
And then Char comes in and blows everything up and says, "What's up, fuckers?"
Page 56 of MS Eras, we get our famous, it appears some civilian took a photo of this previously top secret military weapon, is no longer top secret. Now I have a question. Do you think the learning computer did that, or do you think AMURO did that, avoided slicing the Zaku in half?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we end off our go on.
Sorry, I didn't realize AMURO made that stupid little ball robot, which I also didn't realize that stupid little ball robot has stupid little ball robot legs. But if he built that robot,
alone.
That is
it's stupid and I hate him. If he built that thing, then that's Anakin C-3PO levels. Like, he's definitely gonna like upgrade that learning computer and fuse with it and use it to its fullest extent.
And then Haru's gonna control a Gundam. Fuck you, Tom.
Audience at home,
he
keep
is
it in your
democratic
pants.
Char.
Well, we end off
he
with
is the people's hero.
We end off with true Char, hands on hips, being the queen that he is, standing looking over this mess that's happened, and two lieutenants, underlings dead, and he fires 2 rockets directly into the side of our space colony as we get the beginning of our episode there, and we move on to episode 2, Destroy Gundam. I feel like I've been talking too long. Please take the lead for me, boys. I think there's a whole lot to talk about here.
There's certainly a lot to talk about. We're already like an hour and a half in, and we've covered an episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got Frau and all the other children. Or well, we got a couple of missiles firing.
Fraubo just throwing children. I like this little sealant bubble dispenser though. I like this. This is cool.
The fucking.
It's like they're like little like I don't know if it's like the pressure drop or something cause them to pop and then they just harden like epoxy balloon. Like that's cool. I like that.
Right.
Yep.
Give me more of that.
Can't find it. Yeah, it's very cool.
Neat.
I don't need a name for it. I just need more stuff like that.
Shit, that makes sense.
Just scientific enough to make sense and be creative.
Yeah. I'm gonna remind you of the DOP. Or what's the ship, the jet that takes off of a tank?
Oh, the Magella attack. We'll get there. We have.
Thank you.
Chard certainly does not have one of those on what is this scouting ship he's in. But yeah, please take the lead.
Yep. Proud, just yucking kids, living the dream.
And then we still need to incapacitate or kill more adults. So a captain is arguing until the turret is blown up, and now he's on the ceiling with shards of metal in his chest.
Well, that's not just the captain. That's Cassius. That's
the general. No?
Bright's, that's Bright's
okay.
lieutenant.
So that's how he gets put in a stretcher for narrative reasons.
Yep.
Cool.
Bright's Lieutenant Colonel Cassius with Ryu, and he's like, "Hey, help me get on this cannon." And you get to see something that Tomino's directing does a whole lot, which is he'll set up characters starting to do one thing and then it's interrupted. It reminds me a lot of the South Park yes but then thing that Parker and Stone talked about a lot of, like, don't do yes and or break it, do yes but because it's a lot more engaging.
Yeah. And then the only note I have for the next scene is just Char seems way more chill.
Char seems way more chill.
He does
Yeah,
though.
a little
He
bit,
seems
yeah, huh.
chiller.
You didn't hear the change in the voice actor. This guy is a deeper voice. It's not Keith Silverstein, who's the what am I thinking? The Hisoka voice actor. He sounds like a grown dude. He's
Like Liam O'Brien, but deeper.
yeah. He sounds like a 20-something who's doing his best to sound like an adult. Is the best way.
Right.
And playing it super chill the entire time. He's like, yeah, well, that's crazy, man.
Not as ubermenschy.
Yeah. Still standing like an Ubermensch the whole time.
Oh, absolutely. His
He
hands on
is
hips just...
still like
Oh.
Ubermensch.
But
Speaking of Ubermensch, we got
Speaking
Miss
of
Ubermensch's
Ubermenschen.
Ubermenschen. Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Who is this?
Oh God, what name do you
Sayla
want?
Cass or Artesia.
This is
Sayla.
Artesia.
Tycoon or
Easy,
whatever.
Sayla.
the other one.
You, girl with the bandages.
Girl Char.
Femchar.
What thoughts on Sayla? Thoughts on we meet
We
several
got a
characters.
cleric.
Here. We've got
We got a glare.
we meet 3 girls about at the same time. We meet
Yeah.
Frau, who we know. We meet Sayla, and then we meet Mirai.
I feel so bad for Frau, man.
Why?
I was
I
just doing
feel
her
so bad
best.
for her, man. Because so Sayla shows up and is just immediately like, "I'm Sayla. I'm cool and in charge, and I need you to help me." And Frau Bo is just like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like I'm a follower. Let me do the follower." Like she gets brought along for the ride. And at least Mirai Rich Girl is here and is just like, "I can be your pilot. I can stand in front of your antique ship's wheel on a spaceship that totally makes sense.
Dude,
I know how to do that.
It's-
I'm useful." And Frau Bo is just like, "What should I do? I don't know. Play with the children, Frau."
I was talking about this with my producer, because we were talking about stories and like different ways that stories are told between guys and gals, and one of the things she brought up, or like, what were we talking about? I don't remember. Young men are kind of all functionally the same person to about 17, 18. Like we're
Yes.
all kind of the same
Yes.
dude. If you have a group of 3 young dudes, when me, Tyler, and Kenny hang out, for a good 90% of the time, we're all kind of just guys. Like, we're just the bros
Dudes.
around. We're just dudes. Like, our personalities come out if something crazy happened. There was something funny that happened with a cop while we were in downtown Seattle the other day, and our different personalities came out with it. But for the most part, even now at 26, we hang out with each other. We're pretty much the same dudes. Every time there is a group of 3 or more girls, they each distinctly fall into a different personality type, and it was funny. And I remember her bringing it up, and I'm like, I never thought about that. But there's one who's the leader, there's one who's kind of the sidekick, and then there's one who kind of falls into the Frau's role of being the follower. This weird anthropology thing here, not trying to be misogynistic. I just love how literally Mirai and Sayla both got their cool thing going on, and then
I feel so bad for her.
Frau's like, watch the kids.
Oh, okay. I'm here. I'm present. I'll nurse
I'm
bandages.
here, and my crush still isn't looking at me.
What do you
My
guys?
crush is still fucking with his robots.
What do you guys think about these 3? By the way, just before we go.
I don't like Mirai. Sayla's the only one I like.
Yeah,
Why
Sayla's
she
cool.
gets the name, like,
Me and Tom.
Mirai doesn't have eyes.
She doesn't have. Well, Bright doesn't either. She's got the little
She-
dots.
she
Yeah,
also
but Bright makes
have-
it look cool.
she doesn't really have a purpose other than I am a child who has now stepped into the role of pilot. Just
Right.
like we've got, I am a child who's now stepped into the role of radio operator. I am a child who's now stepped into the role of targeting computer. Like this is Lord of the Fly ship, man. It really is.
Well, we'll talk about it in an episode or so. But before we leave, in English, one of the things that was jarring to me because I didn't remember it. What did you guys think of Mirai's voice? Very different than I
Bland as
expected.
fuck.
Yeah, it's super bland.
Well, one Mirai in the English dub of Gundam is voiced by a Kathy Westluck. Anyone familiar with one Cassie Westluck?
No,
Let's take a look here.
Well,
but it's a very kind of subdued and calm voice for sure.
yeah, subdued, calm, comforting. Well, Tom, you may know her as Near from Death Note.
Oh, Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Leo, you and me may know her as Tachikoma from Ghost in the Shell. She's the think tank.
Okay.
And
No way.
weirdest one of all, she is the voice of Spike, the little magical dragon from My Little Pony Friendship is
That's
Magic.
hilarious.
Of course she is.
The little purple dragon, which I didn't know. I heard her voice and I'm like, that's a very distinct voice, and I had to Google or look her up, and it's like, oh, dang, she is a very talented working actress. Done a lot of things, but we definitely get our. If they were Power Rangers, we definitely get our leader Pink Ranger Sayla. We get like our Yellow Ranger Mirai, and then if this was Wild Force, or like more timid like Wild Force Ranger White Frau. But yeah. But keeping things going, Bright has been basically put in charge of this operation as the sick bay.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, the report of everyone is dead.
Yeah.
Right,
Soldiers and
everyone else is
engineers,
gone.
Everyone's dead.
Dead or hella injured.
Yeah.
Get that man in a dreadnought. He can
Don't you have
still
to kill
fight.
him for that?
No, they just have to get heavily damaged beyond the point of their body can't function, but their brain can.
So Ghost in the Shell.
You basically.
Any more thoughts?
then-
Yeah, we get to see an old friend who sounds a little different, but is very much the same person.
He's the Mongo energy's gone, man. I have to think of a new name for him.
Original doses.
Bozo.
Right now, it's just like middle management is all I have for him right now. Like
Seriously,
I
we
don't
get-
like it, man. I want my Mongo back.
It's your
I think it's because we only get like tiny little pictures of him, and that's all we get.
on the screen. Yeah, and Char is who he's reporting directly to. He still is huge. Those guys standing next to him, they're actually right next to him. He's just that big. I'm kidding. No, they're in the background. But
I believe it. Man survived a car explosion.
100% canon too, or at least his brother's assassination was, not the memes. But yeah.
Womp womp.
But yeah, Char's like, yo, can I get some resources? And he's like, no.
Where the fuck do you get those?
This little meme of Char looking at the computer monitor is an ongoing Gundam meme. But here, let me let y'all take the lead. I'm talking too much again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a
I have
lot of
hiccups,
notes.
I apologize.
I have the somebody calls AMURO a techno freak, which hey man, that's not nice.
If the
But
boot fits,
he for sure is.
I love
but
the
boxes aren't.
Yeah.
I love the
Sayla
line.
being all pink and blonde too.
Pink and blonde. Me
Yeah.
and Tom wrote a script, and one of the characters' names I made her Sayla, and this is a placeholder. And he's like, "Who's Sayla?" And I was like, "You're about to understand why her name is Sayla at some point." And the man himself, at about 9 minutes 5 seconds, comes in. Our boy Kai,
Trouble Steve.
Trouble Steve.
And he just gets
He just
immediately
runs
slapped.
by.
Dynamic established looks to Sayla. Hey, you're not supposed to be hiding. Well, who died and made you princess?
She
I
just
love-
slapped him for being a coward.
Before that, I love the 70s ass like OG Scooby-Doo run.
Yeah.
It's so good because he just cuts by in a matter of like a second, and it's just like, wait, hey, I know that guy.
Yes, just through the background, you can hear the Hanna-Barbera sound effects
Right?
practically.
He
And
has
then, yeah, Trouble Steve.
kind of creepier energy now too, though. Now
It's
it's
just, I
like
think it's his face shape.
He
yeah, now
looks
it's like Uncle Trouble Steve.
he
Uncle
looks
Trouble Steve.
he looks like a background character that you weren't supposed to see again from the origin, but that's just his face. He is
Yes.
a little slippery asshole.
Little weasel character.
How old do you think all these characters are? About 15 to 19.
Ish.
Yeah. Any more?
He and Sayla's probably the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
I would
At least
guess.
the tallest. He's probably closest to Sayla in age.
Yeah.
And Sayla's probably just close enough to age to Bright to make it creepy.
Gotcha.
Oh, you know it. Cause tell me no.
Yeah. Yep. But Sayla and Mirai. Sorry, not Sayla and Mirai. I'm getting her. Sorry, we're skipping way too
Frabo.
far ahead. Yeah,
Frabo.
Frabo.
Jeez.
Kai gets basically told to help carry a guy in with Kai, and the two ladies go out to scout for help. Meanwhile, our red, I love that Char's jumpsuit. His normal suit is red.
Suit.
You know damn well he went to the zombies and was like, I need a custom made red one, and they're like, well, he's our best guy, just give him a red one.
Yeah, we can't exactly tell him no. He's the Ubermensch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shining a mirror to signal.
Yeah.
I love that it threw a series of, and I know this just is like probably a combination of Morse code and some kind of other like communication system that they set up with a mirror, but I love that it's just a couple mirror flashes and Dumbo, commander acting captain, is just like, I understand immediately.
Yeah, it was probably Morse code.
It's just like, all right, target here, here, and here, but dodge these areas because these are friendlies.
Yep. But yeah.
Yeah, and then we give the kid a beam rifle and a side mission.
Yeah, so
Fuck yeah, we do.
they're like, who
Go
the heck?
destroy Gundam parts.
Who the heck is
with
in that thing?
napalm.
Is that a 15-year-old kid or a 16-year-old kid? It's ambiguous. Bright's like,
Yeah,
a kid
and
can't. Go on.
I just have down just the commander's just excellent. Leave all tactical decisions to the child. I am wounded and tired. We'll be out, private. Like, there are so many abridged opportunities in this show, Miles.
Yes.
So many opportunities. Like, I'm paying more attention to how I would recut this show for a parody than I am to the show itself.
Well, we get a little moment of
Sayla's got a gun.
Sayla's got a
Do do do
gun.
do do.
Her little future gun here, and you get our little, I don't even know what to call it, like lens flare when she picks it up, or little glare right there on the
Just like the glint.
the glint. And she,
But I love this scene though, man. She
Yeah.
gets the drop on Char, and then he's just disarming kick.
What? Logical warfare. Let me
He's
just
like-
take off my mask.
who is that? My sister I have not seen since she was 9.
A child.
Kick her,
Kick her right in the hand.
and then he leaves.
All right,
And she's
so
like, was that
hold on.
my brother?
He says like one line of dialogue about her as if she's not there, which is basically like, that can't be her. This chick's too strong.
what are the
Yep.
chances the two Daikun children meet here? All right, I was not prepared to do this. I didn't think I'd have to
Hey, you
do
were.
this. Actual canon check in
gonna
the
crap
original
out
thing.
of you.
It is a
Bruh.
very minor thing. I know you weren't anticipating it. Char's eyes are blue. It is actually distinctly important that Char's eyes are
Yeah.
blue for things that will not come to suit for later. But Char's eyes,
Well,
Char's eyes are blue.
If he
yeah.
wants to be an Ubermensch, his eyes are blue.
yeah. My guess is this is just an animation thing later on, but yeah,
Yeah.
Char's eyes are blue historically. They are black / dark brown here to match his sisters or
Because 70s.
Well, actually,
no, because Artesia's eyes are blue.
her eyes are blue. It's very weird.
They just kind of forgot Char's.
Yeah. But she points the gun at him and it like you said, disarms it. And he takes off
He takes
and
off. AMURO shows up and's get in my hand.
Yeah, and then he uses super napalm from Super Earth.
yeah, super napalm to destroy that can
Liberty.
that can destroy metal.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm tired.
Not gonna touch on that one.
Tired.
So we've talked
Jet-
about it before. I want to talk about 1043 Char's.
I thought we were
talk
gonna talk about how jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Char's
I'll shut up.
We still had to make the one.
raid of the base is actually one of the most impressive things I forgot about up until I saw it.
Yeah, except for the barrels of the gun recoiling into the gun itself.
That's true.
I
The
know.
rifles did do that.
I'm thinking about every single dude firing upon him, and he literally just dodges every single bullet that's
Yeah,
in.
'cause he's so
no,
cool.
he doesn't. He doesn't
Yes,
dodge.
he does.
He doesn't
He
try
does
to
dodge. He's that cool. He dodged every one of those shots. It's not because they can't aim. It's not because it's child soldiers. It's because he's that cool.
He's that
He
guy.
just dodges that effortlessly.
You could say Hayato
Effortlessly.
and these civilian soldiers at about 10.
And he
14.
doesn't get out unscathed. He loses his binoculars, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies.
I think
They
it's a
challenged him a little bit. It wasn't a flawless run, okay?
Hey, Bright runs out, and Bright actually manages to get the shot on him that takes the binoculars, it appears. So,
You do got to point that out, don't you, Mr. Bright fan?
what's that? I also love the singular, a throwback to the grenade thing in the origin.
Yeah,
Singu-
Tom, this is one of those moments I was talking about.
Singular grenade bores a hole through the
Through that thick of metal.
Yep.
Well, do you see
I'm tired.
Char-
I'm not gonna...
Char through it super hard.
Also, I give Char a pass. Char can do whatever he wants.
Char can do whatever he
The rules
wants.
don't apply to Char. He can rewrite
The
reality.
rules don't apply. I mean, he literally cuts through the outer plating into space.
Yeah,
with
and
grenades.
it doesn't cause a decompression event. I'm not worried
None of
about
the
it.
sort.
Like I said, I'm tired. I'm not talking about it.
Well, they go into
He
space.
accomplished his mission. He got eyes on the ship.
They go into
That's all he cares
space,
about.
and there's a little moment that I love of AMURO being scared to fire. He's scared to take a life. He's like, I can't kill anybody, even though he's kind of done it already. He's like, for some reason,
Kind of. He atomized a man.
Yeah, why is he having so much trouble firing on Char?
Maybe someone told him that he killed his dad.
Because Char is just a different Primarch, and he has trouble firing upon a fellow brother. That is Lehman
Yeah.
Russ.
No, I'll buy that.
Oh my god, that's why he's blonde! I figured it out.
Oh, what's your theory?
Char is Lehman Russ.
Oh my gosh. Well, AMURO ends up firing the Gundam, and I love this little moment of Char being like, "Yeah, he's not gonna hit us, bro." They're like, "Char, Lieutenant, stay away," and he's like, "This guy can't shoot for shit." As he's floating away into space with his subordinates here.
Yeah, and then Char just absolutely tools up AMURO.
Yeah, so skipping all the stuff on the bridge, unless y'all had something about it, we can enter our discussion. AMURO versus Char, round 1. Who won? How'd it go? Thoughts on the battle?
I mean,
Char won.
AMURO-
Highlight moments.
Char
highlight
won.
moments. Char won. You'd say Char won?
Char won.
Char retreated. He had to. Once he realized that, hey, I'm fighting a monkey with a flamethrower.
What's your thoughts on this? Because I'm gonna ask you a question. Have you seen? What do you think is the first time a mobile suit has ever fought another mobile suit?
Now? The
This
test runs?
Zaku
right now.
test matches.
They've assuredly fought Zaku's against Zaku's. This is the first time there has been actual mobile suit combat because the Federation has not had mobile suit.
Okay, but it's a failure of his weaponry on Char's part. It's not a failure of his piloting. If he had a heat axe or anything
Heat-Hawk?
that could have
Heat-Hawk?
got anything that could have got through that armor, through AMURO's plot armor there, he would have won.
Yeah,
Mm.
Like,
he's lucky
he
he ran
already
out of those
practically-
grenades.
Yeah, he already practically immobilized him, just like gut punching him. He is clearly the superior pilot, seeing as this is what the second time AMURO's been out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, AMURO at least is faring a little bit better for an amateur against a guy who took down 5 battleships at the battleships at the Battle of Loom. Yeah.
Basically.
Char's mobile suit also moves 3 times faster than
Normal Zaku.
normal Zaku, and AMURO is keeping up in terms of speed. His Gundam is doing it. Any other thoughts? As we have, I love the moment when he goes to throw the punch and Char like avoids it at the last second too.
I mean, it definitely likes to show off the fact of how revolutionary the Gundam is supposed to be.
Yeah. Do you think AMURO is stronger than a battleship?
AMURO or
I mean, the
Granddaddy.
alone, probably.
Well,
I would
yeah.
say the Gundam is not. I wouldn't say stronger than a battleship. It depends on the pilot. I would say depends on more on the pilot.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Well, you do get that line of like, what is that weapon? I've never seen a gun like that in my life, from Slender. And it's like, oh yeah, Zeon is not used to fighting beam weaponry at all. They're used to having them up on battleships, but them in a little, on a much smaller mobile suit like this is abnormal for them. They're used to firing rounds.
Right, solid projectile weapons as opposed to just pure energy.
Yep. And we see how much better it is than this this little support Zaku is. It's doing this little run animation in space around 20 minutes 28 seconds, and Amuro just it can't dodge like Amuro does as it's trying to avoid the reticle and just gets blasted.
Just beamed, literally.
Third kill ever. And we get to also see what an explosion looks like in space when you hit the core of a Zaku.
Fucking huge.
Yep, huge. Can't do that on Earth, that's a colony.
And then
Can't do that in a small town.
even Char is left aghast and is like, I can't fight that fucking thing. That's a monkey with a gun.
Yep. Char being surprised and making that face is
Says it all.
yeah.
And then we formally hand control of the ship and the giant proprietary tech over to children.
Yeah, and I love this little. What do you think Amuro and Bright's relationship's going to be going forward here?
Confrontation. At best.
Confrontational. Also, better question. Why does the old man have a seatbelt?
We need to say C.
Okay, but if you go back to the scene right before it, I mean, depending on which scene you're looking at, his arms are underneath the restraint too. So it's like he's fully restrained under that thing.
Maybe he's having pain moments.
At 21:33, he is completely restrained in that fucking chair.
Yeah.
But then the next shot, his arms are out.
Yeah, don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Animation stuff.
Okay, but why does he have a seatbelt?
I don't know. I also
Got too rowdy.
He got too rowdy. I also
Grandpa tried to bite one of the kids.
He tried to bite one of the kids, and Bright was like, just put him up. And he's like, sir,
Stop,
isn't he
stop.
your superior officer? It's like, just he's on
Trying to
pain
bite
meds.
one.
Yeah. Thoughts, Bright Amuro, huh? I sure when I watched this before didn't pin Amuro to be a little bit as much of a hothead and talking back as he did. He seemed like a good, clean boy.
Yeah, it's almost like the trauma of war has changed him.
How far do you
Not
think it
the
went?
trauma of losing his father.
Well,
No.
he doesn't know his father is lost.
No, he just hasn't found him on this big ship yet.
Yeah,
Which
He's been
leaves him with only
hyperfixated
one-
on learning about this Gundam.
That's fair, but that leaves him with one thing. Hope.
yeah. And I love before we go on to our final episode, for a little batch here, I love this little this quadruple shot of Kai, who's not really Amuro's friend, but is just standing next to Amuro with his arms crossed, like, yeah, you tell him, dude. And then Frau in the middle of like nervous, and then Bright right there. How old do you think Bright is?
I'd give him like 23.
Let's say 20.
Yeah, I'll give you split the difference.
He is 19.
21 and a half.
Son of a bitch.
He is 19.
So he is communist Char.
He's 19. Char is 19. Sayla is 17. And then Amuro and all these kids are between 15, 16, and 17. So this entire ship is just being run by teenagers.
Lord of the Flies.
Well, I mean, a little bit, because Bright looks like he could be older. He's taller than everyone,
Yeah.
but
No, but he's still clearly like a young officer at best.
yeah.
Like
Well,
he should not be in command of this ship.
well, let's move to episode 3, Vote to Attack, and we can talk more about how these kids act. Do you think they act more like adults or they act more like children so far?
Children.
Children.
They act like adults. These are not real children.
Explain yourself.
Well, my favorite moment is report to the bridge, regardless of age, and we have 5-year-olds sprinting to the war room, screaming bloodthirsty
Excited.
war cries, like "Fight them! Fight the fascists! Fight the power!"
Just
like,
as much,
it's
just as much as the Gretchen wanted
wild.
war.
like it's a generational conflict, man, and we're starting young. We're starting at 5.
Indoctrinate
You know,
me
Go
early,
pick
come
up
on
the spare brass after the battle, bring it back so that your older brother can, reload some shells for the war effort.
All right. Well, we go into about 3 minutes 9 seconds after the intro of episode 3. Vote to attack, and we get to see, oh yeah, the girls got in their uniforms. Very, very patriotic, gendered thing. Girls get pink, guys get brown / blue.
It's a lot.
It's a lot? Oh yeah, give me your thoughts.
Sayla and Frau Bo have different neckties too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they have different neckties. People have made jokes about this for years. I don't want to be weird and address
No,
it.
dude, it's like this is exactly what I can expect from Tomino. This kind of uniform for all of the girls, including the little 5-year-old brat.
Okay, so she's not actually wearing a uniform. The kids are not wearing uniforms.
Yes, she is.
That's just what she's wearing. She's
wearing a uniform.
Okay, Tom.
She is trying to emulate her big sister. She's wearing a uniform. Even if you tell her she's not, she's going to tell you she's wearing a uniform, and she's helping.
Yeah. People, the thing I was going to say is people have made jokes about this for years, but yes, Fra's legs got to be hella cold in space, because she's, for some reason, the only girl who is not wearing pants / tights.
Because she wants AMURO to look at her.
Yeah, can't argue that one.
I feel so bad for her.
Yeah.
I just want her to get some.
But it appears all the Earth Federation civilian volunteers get pink if they're girls and blue if they're males. And I also love this little moment here as we get into this elevator with Bright and Sayla. And I want you guys to figure out why I like this character so much, or why he's my favorite character in all of Gundam. I love the line, so, where were you before this? And she's like, do I have to answer that? And he's like, oh, no. Oh, friggin' Bright. Awkward-ass Bright. Our legend.
Man cannot do small talk.
Man cannot do small talk. The other thing is facial expressions are very big in Gundam. So obviously this is made in the 70s. Tomio didn't have as big of a budget or capabilities as he would have now. One of the things he does very well is just these little minute facial micro expressions between people that carry a lot of weight. The characters' bodies may stay hella stiff, but like the looks on their faces just like convey so much information. I love Sayla just deadpanning that, like him just trying to make small talk in this conversation, and she's like, yeah, I don't really care, dude. And he's like, oh, okay. In his face going from like a little bit of a confident smile to, oh, okay, I don't have friends here, because he is 19. He's just a 19-year-old dude. But we get to go to the bridge,
where everyone but Trouble Steve votes to attack because he's a coward.
And Bright gets basically just outworded as the only like trained military man on this bridge. Everyone else like kind of talks over him throughout this entire thing here.
Yeah, the whole thing is like, Char needs to resupply. Is it a ploy or not? Who cares? They're fascists. Kill them.
Yeah, we got a little conversation between Char and Dozel, and then we cut back to the ship, which is floating next to the lunar fortress. Did we catch the name?
Luna 2.
Luna 2.
Which, I mean, we saw that on the map from Origin.
Yeah, and what is Luna 2?
The Federation base.
It is a Federation base that they are using as a materials base for colonies. Tom.
Oh, so resources.
Yep.
There's no soil. Soil.
Just raw materials.
Find the soil, Miles.
I'm bringing it from her.
The conveyor pipe is interesting. Very Gundam naming convention, but
Yeah.
and then we get the space fight child soldier edition.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, before that, there's the shot you all almost individually messaged me about, which is the kind of off model Gundam, Chunky Boy at 459.
I just
God.
expect him to be a chunky boy. He's just all blocks.
Right.
Yeah.
We're dealing with polygons here.
Also, gotta love Frau coming back and being like, "Hey, AMURO, I got you food," and he's like, "Okay."
Fuck off, wench.
You like my outfit? You're wearing it.
It's on your skin, I guess.
Do you like my outfit? It appears freshly laundered.
Yeah, but in the next scene is when we get our vote to attack and Bright basically getting just dialogued out by Sayla and Mirai running circles around him here. He's trying so much to be a responsible military man at 19, but all the ladies got him. They're running circles around him, which always cracks me up. It appears also
they're smarter than he is.
They're smarter than he is, and his two little
Sayla and Mirai are for sure smarter than he is.
Oh, you think so?
Sayla is very intelligent. I think Sayla hides how intelligent she is. Sayla is very intelligent, I think.
Yeah.
She has had to survive
absolutely.
basically on her own since her brother left.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there have been people looking at, like, she's had her adopt, but, like, pretty much she's had to go it alone. And her, like, her move was, I'm gonna go to a hospital and learn how to save people.
Yeah.
Like, she's picked up some stuff. I think she's pretty smart.
Yeah. Also love Mirai here with this little fruit drink or juice pouch she's got there, just leaning against it. It's like, yeah, it's kind of a dumb idea, Brian. And Sayla's like, that's kind of a dumb idea. And he's like, is this not my ship? Am I not a military officer? And they're like, we're not military. We're volunteers.
A bunch of children.
So good.
It's
Welcome
great.
to the fly ship, man.
And Hayato's learning how to operate things. He isn't as he's not in his uniform just yet, huh?
Oh yeah, so he gets his moment a little later, doesn't he? He was like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
learned that in, yeah, there he is. Yeah, I learned that in judo class. Fucking shut up.
Yeah. Well, we get to see the three main machines. And then AMURO suits up finally in his Federation uniform, which he's wearing for the rest of the show. And we get to the battle sequence. And
Why is there an antique ship's wheel on these ships, by the way, Miles?
on the Boostaz, I thought about that too. I do not know.
Tomino.
Yeah, we get our vote to attack sequence, as the episode is named after here.
Everyone
And
but Trouble Steve
yeah.
votes to attack.
yeah, well, Kai doesn't want to get killed. He's in it for himself.
He's a coward. He's not bloodthirsty enough. Space him.
Yeah, and
Space Venom.
you get your kids here. Would you like the kids' names, by the way? Because the kids do have names.
We're probably gonna learn them a lot later on. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's the little blonde girl and the other ones.
Pretty much.
Keep talking. I actually need to find them real quick. I know one of their names.
I'm gonna go with Blondie, Cross-eyed,
It's
and
like-
Green.
No, it's gonna be another like Kiki kind of name, and then some like seemingly generic, like magic marker brown color hair boys. Let's go with Tadashi and Kirin.
All right.
Tadashi and Kirin.
Fucking...
So, starting left to right, we have in green. This is at 7 minutes,
Tadashi.
27 seconds. Cats.
No, Tadashi.
Cat.
In the middle, let's.
No, Cletus.
Go fuck yourself.
And on the right, and I can't believe Tom said this, Kika.
Tammy
Oh my
Lynn.
God.
Her
Damn,
name is Kika. You actually got
Damn,
close
name-
to Kiki.
Her name is Tammy Lynn.
It's Tammy Lynn, yes. But those are our...
Oh, it's actually Kika. Kika Kobayashi. All right.
There's your Tadashi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Damn.
We'll call her KKK.
Oh, right.
There's 4 of them.
But there's 3 of them if we count. Well, 4 if we count Haro. But yeah, those are
No,
kids.
the total number of K's in her name.
Oh yes. Yes. Well,
Great nickname there, Tom.
Oh yeah, you got to delay it too.
They
WHIT.
they vote
E.
to attack, and I love this little. And I keep talking about Tomino's animation. I love this little like collar adjusting Amuro's doing as he's waiting to see what everyone else is gonna do. He's a very meticulous kid. He's a thinker, and then finally he raises his hand at about 7 minutes 35
Yes,
seconds.
because he's lawful neutral.
Yeah.
Eh,
And they go to
no,
war.
he's not lawful good. He's lawful neutral.
With a plan to cut off a supply link to that Char and those guys are thinking of using. We also Ryu hypes in the core booster, which you now know is the center of the Gundam. And Amuro goes with him, and we get to see our first catapult sequence in Gundam history. If y'all want to take a peek at that link I sent you in general, you can just play the opening of that and you'll understand the significance of the catapult. This whole thing of launching into space is a mechanism that you'll see throughout Gundam a whole lot.
I think yeah, okay. The typical mech jettison.
Yeah, well, the Gundam thing specifically is putting your legs into the little bracers there, and then having it launch you directly out into space using the momentum. That is a
Gotcha.
a Gundam special. But yeah, please take the lead for this, so I'm not talking so much.
Yeah, I mean, we got the fight. I mean, it's a... Hold on here.
The pilot sucks.
Rio,
He's bad at his job,
he turns off his mic mid battle, so Bright can't
which is
talk to him.
wild.
So I have a feeling none of these people respect Bright that much.
Yeah, I agree, because he lets this man back into a vehicle. Like, space him.
Bright's I'll just say it bluntly, Bright's entire thing is giving me so many memories before you knew how to run a film set of me as a like 15-year-old trying to be a film director wannabe with my buddies in high school, and then just nobody's listening. That's why I love Bright so much. It is his awkwardness. It's
Just your fucking. I'm running this.
It's endearing.
I'm running this.
Yeah, I'm running this. It's like, sure thing, dude. Yeah.
Are you running it, or are you talking about running it? But the battleship can't take any, the white base can't take any big shots at either of the resupplying Xeon ships because Ryu won't get out of the way.
Yeah, yeah. So
just take the shot, dude.
Kill him.
yeah,
He sucks.
so we
I
get
like
this
him.
little side story because the sun is there, and at first the problem is that Amuro and what they're trying to not let Char and resupply with this guy named Papua. Oh, sorry, no, not Papua. Gatum.
No, that's a ship.
Gatum. Yep, the ship is Papua. The guy's name is Gatum. And
Then we see the intellect of Amuro being like, "Hey, lower down, you idiot," or to Ryu or whatever.
Yep.
And then we'll use the sun against them. Like, oh, so, yeah.
And they begin the battle, and we get... I wasn't expecting this quickly. I thought it was a few more episodes. Amuro versus Char round 2. Battle results. Any improvement? This is about 13
No,
minutes.
Char
22
just
seconds
passes
in.
him up again.
Just jobs him.
Whoa,
It's almost like one of
Yeah,
these
he
guys
held his
knows
own.
how to pilot a mobile suit.
there is something I really like, which is this little clashing moment at the beginning when they're in front of the sun. They are trading hits back and forth now.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a Dragon Ball Z, like, ping, 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 like,
Just a bit, yeah.
Yeah, and Amuro's learned to use his shield here as they're fighting, trying to use the sun's obfuscation to their advantage.
yeah, and then Trouble Steve and Tiny Tim.
Hayato,
Alright, taking the gun take out.
Kai and
Okay,
Hayato. Kai's
We're never getting there.
Kai is like, yo, I can't fire this thing without hitting Rio. He's in the way. And then Char's like, oh, sorry. Bright's like, Rio, pick up. Oh, Rio won't pick up. All right, we gotta figure this out. And they're like, well, what about this gun tank thing that we can use to move in? And we get to see the gun tank, our king, our Lord and Savior gun tank, roll out for the first time.
Big man Blastoise.
Big man Blastoise. I'd say, just in terms of fighting, Amuro is, I'm not sure if he's been studying it or not, he is playing, he is fighting quite a bit differently than, like, yesterday. He's using the shield more, he's blocking shots, he's getting a whole lot more in on, well, he's never hitting Char, but he's forcing Char to move a whole lot more than he did last time, with just the...
His job is to distract them.
Yeah.
He knows he can't win,
Just
but he's
keep him
distracting
away,
them.
yeah.
It's wild what you can do when you're not reading the instruction manual mid-fight.
Learning to control the thing that you're actively controlling.
But Char gets the last hit, and then boots, and then...
And out of
Yeah,
use.
somehow doesn't take the stupid pilot down. Like, definitely came within range. He could have got him.
Yeah, he gets a nice gut punt in on
Plot
him.
armor.
Grin comes in. Well, not even plot armor, just better construction armor. And he escapes.
Yeah, but the old man doesn't. Because
Yeah.
he wants a glorious Spartan death. And
Yes.
just charges directly at Amuro,
So
who
after-
has a beam sword.
Overconfidence is a
Well,
insidious killer.
what does he charge at him in? He's in the Zaku 1, not even the Zaku 2. He's in the older model.
Yeah, but the best part of it is he actually just kind of works. He dodges the first.
Yep.
At first, I think at least a couple hits before he gets just reactor death. Which I think Amuro's going to make a habit of surviving nuclear explosions at close range.
Well,
You reckon?
Gundanium alloy, very good.
Oh yeah, it's great when I can give this non-existent metal any properties I want.
And we end off our episode with Char. It's very fascinating because Char he's won these last two battles, right? He's losing people in every single battle. Like, everything is a little bit of a Pyrrhic victory for him.
Okay, he's winning the battles. His men are not.
Yeah.
Yeah, his men suck.
Well, do they suck, or is the Gundam just that much of an overwhelming force?
Yes.
Well, the Gundam is an overwhelming force, but it's a skill issue that you can't keep up and live like Char.
Exactly.
I feel like
Mhm.
I feel like the overall, in my opinion, I feel like the overarching theme is like I know they haven't seen it, but they're very cocky at this point. Like the dude charging in, like attempting to fight Char or to fight Amuro in the RX-78 without like any weapons is like, oh, they're not gonna win. The Federation has always lost, and then he immediately lost. But I feel like they've been underestimating it, and now they're realizing, oh, this is an actual threat, especially by Char, like seeing like, oh, I've won, but everyone else is kind of falling behind. So
I'd also add, going back to the Battle of Loom, not that they're beyond the fact that they're running off of the adrenaline from the Battle of Loom. Have they ever fought another mobile suit before? Have any of these guys? No.
No.
They kind of think they can just run up and take on this new Federation guy, and he's not that tough and he's not that good. And clearly, whatever the Gundam is far outclassing this thing. This is a modern day like friggin' tank in Abrams going against like a Panzer,
Going against anything made by Russia.
Yeah.
You know what? New headcanon.
Mhm.
The Xeon they're not Nazis. They're Nazis plus Russia.
Oh, elaborate, please.
That's
Russian
why they
Nazis?
build so poorly.
Elaborate.
Communist
Well,
Nazis.
you can't make something as stupid as the DOP if your national sport isn't tank turret toss. All right. For anybody unclear, just go onto YouTube and type in T62 turret toss.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be fun. Have a fun time.
Well,
I think it's T62.
Yeah, we return to the core of we return to the bridge of the ship, and there's a shot I love, which is Kai's already there next to Bright. Bright is just not making eye contact with him because Kai's being Kai and being annoying. And then about 21:51 in, AMURO and Rio walk in. And then there's just a shot of the back of, like, Bright's chair, and you can just see him fuming. Like, you can just hear him fuming of, like, they're civilians, they're not enlisted men. Rio actually is an enlisted man, by the way. It's kind of the only two people here who are kind of left are Rio and Bright. And Rio is not listening to Bright whatsoever.
Yeah, because he sucks. You can't court-martial him. The only guy with any real authority is strapped down to a bed. So space him and get another child to fly the ship.
Always find another Mikazuki.
Yeah.
You know what you can't find? More air. So space him, because he's wasting it.
When you say space him, you're talking about sending him out into airlock, huh?
Yes. Space him.
Space his ass. Get rid of him. Adios, vamoosh, capiche, goodbye.
Hell, I mean, the normal suit he's wearing could be modified to fit all three of those children.
It is a big ass suit.
Yeah. And
Wasted on fucking Matumbo over here.
we end off with them walking away, and then Frau's like, "Hey, you guys want tea?" And they're like, "Oh, I love tea." And
I've been preparing this since the battle began. Like, I imagine, really, when Frau is not doing her official duties, she is, like, preparing some surprise or meal or something for Amuro to get his attention. And it never works.
yeah.
I'm sorry, girl. Maybe if you could run. Sorry.
We skipped over it just a little bit, but before we end
Okay.
off, because we're about to be at exactly their 2-hour point, thoughts on Kai and Hayato? Piloting the gun tank for the first time. The two vastly conflicting personalities. Their little snarky snake boy and our little good teddy bear boy.
It's almost like that's on purpose.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They do a pretty good job.
I love our short king.
I love our short team.
Praise Hayato.
Praise Hayato. Praise Hayato.
Fucking judo class nerd.
He's getting tossed, man. Before we end things off, always you should skip the next time on segments on these.
Oh, really? Oops. Okay.
You don't have to tell me that.
There will straight up
Oopsie.
just be spoilers in them. No worries from now.
RB. I was really hyped for the next episode and seeing what happens. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hyped about.
So
The
it's,
moment I heard the tone of voice change to next time on Dragon Ball Z, I immediately clicked next episode.
so it is
Like,
fun.
I don't care.
If you want to do it, Kenny, feel free. I'm just letting you know right now. It gets One Piece level spoilers where it's like, obviously this isn't going to happen, but it's like Amuro gets shot in the face with an AK-47 and it will just be the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Or Bright blows up. Like, it'll just be named that. But we get our little outro segment, which is a song.
Bro, that song is.
It is
No offense, ass.
It's called Ain ni Amuro, Forever Amuro, and it is the outro of Mobile Suit Gundam, which English translates to Amuro, don't look back, the sparking star beyond space. It is your birthplace, Amuro. Do you remember? And then more lines like that. And it says, Amuro, don't look back, Amuro. Men conceal their loneliness. Conceal. So, with that said, predictions before we go on to our next 3 episodes here.
Amuro's gonna look back and he's gonna see his dad floating ever Pluto-ward.
His dad's gonna be alive.
That's a popsicle.
I'll let you know. Could be either, what this man told me now. Any general plot things? Where could they be going? Where are they heading? Where is this plot headed, boys?
I mean, probably to one of the other sides, no? I mean, we're at Luna 2,
True.
or at least we were.
Do you think we're just going to be hopping from side to side, or do you think we're headed to Earth, or where? Or we're headed to Xeon?
Probably that one. They're probably...
We need to get the mobile suit to somebody who can take those designs and mass produce it so that Earth has a fighting chance. And we can finally turn the tide against the Xeon.
Do you think they're taking it to engineer, or do you think they're trying to take it to a actual Earth Federation pilot who's not AMURO?
No, I think they're trying to take it to an engineer because we've already given it to AMURO and told him that he can have it. And it almost seems like they're calling it Gundam as if Gundam is the name of this particular unit. Just a semantic thing. But I noticed that through all of these. It's like, oh, AMURO's with Gundam. Not like with the Gundam or like with the mobile suit. It's like AMURO's with Gundam. He and Gundam are having a tea party. Like,
well, I have to bring it up again. They don't refer to the mobile suits in the 8th MS team like that. They could just call them Gundams or the Gundam like that. It's not a proper noun. How far away do you think that is?
well, when we get to the Raytheon headquarters and AMURO hands over the designs, it won't be too long because apparently Raytheon has, I don't know, just bottomless materials sitting beneath their compound. So they'll just print out like 57,000 variants of the mobile suit in like, I don't know, 7 hours. And then the tide of the war will change in 2 days. I don't know, man. Logistics doesn't exist in this universe.
What do you think Char's plan is? Or the zombies?
Kill them all.
I really have no idea what this man's motivation is at this point.
He's clearly working for Dozel.
Is he though? Or
Is
is
he?
Dozel working for him?
Any death flags for anyone yet?
I hope Trouble Steve dies.
We'll say that again, Tom.
I hope Trouble Steve dies.
Trouble Steve. Who's Trouble Steve?
Kai.
Kai? Oh,
I don't like him. He's creepier now. I don't like him.
You don't like him after Slayla slapped the living goodness out of him? He's a
I
rat.
don't like him.
Weasel.
rat.
Yeah.
But I have to ask, has he done anything morally reprehensible, or is he just kind of lazy, though?
Oh, it's just vibes.
It's
I
just
don't like
vibes.
You got the face that makes me want to punch it, dude. I don't trust you. I don't like you. Get away from me and mine.
Do you think he's gonna like betray them and go to Char at some point, or get somebody
No,
killed?
but I think his cowardice is going to cause someone to get hurt.
Yeah.
I think he's going to hide and fail in his duties, or he's going to like not do the brave thing and not pull the switch when he needs to, and it's going to cause someone to get hurt or die.
All right.
Because
Well,
Tommy, no.
Hopefully the latter.
And one last thing, so we can all go home for tonight. Will Frau secure AMURO's heart someday? Will the tea work?
No,
No.
No.
not until he gets traumatized.
All right.
Knowing most Gundam protagonists at this point, no.
Not until he gets traumatized.
You've
for
seen
sure.
a few happy endings. Shiro got to be with Aina, and then Setsuna.
No, he
got...
didn't. It was
But he
all a
lost a
dream.
leg.
Yeah, bro did lose a leg.
And his like prosecutor or some shit. Basically a traitor.
Hiding in the woods for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Until he dies.
Unable to even get your daughter a social security number. I'm assuming they had a daughter. Like, I don't think Ensign Pikachu is gonna have a son right off. I think he's one of those guys who's gonna be like all daughters.
How would you guys feel if we just got to like episode 15 of this and Shiro just walked in, or like we get past the 8th MS?
Well, he's not walking in.
Oh, okay.
So
we finish. We get to like Zeta Gundam, and it's like, hey, my name is Shiro Yamada or Amada. It's like, whoa, it's Shiro Amada from that thing that wasn't made yet. All right. Well, we'll end off there. Next week we will watch episodes 4, 5, and 6, and I think the way we'll just do this is because these episode discussions took a while. We'll just do 4, 5, and 6. Do you have the names of them present for you?
I could totally look at it right now if you want.
Please say the names of episodes 4, 5, and 6.
4, Escape from Luna 2. 5, Re-entry to Earth. And 6, Garma Strikes.
All right,
Oh,
gentlemen.
good.
Oh boy.
All right,
War,
gentlemen.
crimes, war, crimes, war,
We
crimes.
see a purple boy.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, please bring lots to talk about. My vocal cords hurting a little bit, but we're good. Thank you all so much. This has been so fun for our first episode, and I'll put that stuff in for next week. Thank you all for watching. Bye.